What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here. Big shout out to Sean Wheeler, Cody Nelson, and G Arena. I do appreciate the support and the comments on the videos. It's most appreciated. And today we're going to be taking a look, as I'm sure you've read on the thumbnail, just what does it take to win Elite Wars. You know, it's one of those events. It's a no-loss event. It's an event that everyone in the Alliance can join as long as you've been there 7 days. And it's worth merit when you're either winning or even when you lose, you still get a little bit of merit. So today I wanted to show our last 5 Elite Wars, and I'll start them right now and go over with you what I believe it takes to win an Elite War. First and foremost, participation. Man, participation is key. Not necessarily to win, because there's a lot of other things that go on with it, but you need the numbers in order to succeed in pulling off certain things. You need the numbers. You need people to be on and not just hiding in the base. You need them actively on. The Alliance should, as a collective, know when everybody's on, and Elite Wars should be played in some sort of fashion to where it meets most players' times. So before you go into an Elite War, buffs on. What do I mean by that? Attack bonuses, HP bonuses, expansions, any buff that is gonna make you stronger must be on. You have to have your buffs on, the right equipment on. Now, there are a few little secret things that you can do, and we're not going to get into that in this video, but buffs. Make sure that they are on. Now, also, choose a commander. Usually, your commander does pretty much every Elite War, but it should be someone that knows the maps, knows the strengths and weaknesses of the Alliance, and knows how to communicate those properly, regardless of what's going on. You could be pinned down in a corner. You need to know the right call. So having a good commander is key as well. Also, it's good to have people in the proper groups. Now, there is a little group tab that you can assign with some colors and things like that, but that's not necessarily what I'm talking about, because that's not always been around. Having people designed or assigned to do certain tasks, whether it be to run the flanks, whether it be stay with the main group, you know, whether it be one person is gonna follow the dominant player on the other side, the speeder. It's have your speeders in a group, you know, have somebody designated to do all these things. Goes a long way to help the commander make the calls. Another big component to Elite War is quiet the chat. No chatting during Elite War. The only person that should be talking is the commander. Now, since the game has evolved, they do have a mute chat where certain people can be muted, but I'm old school, been playing the game a long time. Muted or not muted, no chat. Nothing, no chat. Don't fill up the chat log. You need to see the commands. They're more important than people randomly throwing their 2 cents in thinking they're going to make a difference. That brings me to listen to commands. The commander controls the battlefield. What base is the go-to? Times to go to that base. Speed to that. Go home. Listen to the commander. And when you're listening to the commander, it brings me to my next thing. It's a team effort, not an individual effort. This, of course, is an alliance event. An alliance, a team, a group of players. Teamwork, okay? Teamwork. No Superman, no heroes. Teamwork. Now, it's always best to have a plan. The leader from the get-go, the commander, is going to set forth a plan. Now, unfortunately, as the Elite War progresses, he's the only one that knows his plan until it's communicated. What I mean by have a plan is before Elite Wars, make sure that everyone is on the same page. Everyone knows their role within the alliance. If you have people that run the flanks, if you have people that run bottom row, if you have somebody that just speeds, that's a big deal. You gotta have a plan. You can't just go out there, everybody go which way they want to go. You're not going to succeed that way. You're not going to win. Now, another is to expect the unexpected. A lot of times, most Elite Wars can kind of be cut and dry. But as you can see when you're watching the Elite Wars playing right now, you've got to expect the unexpected. You have to be one step ahead of the enemy in order to succeed. There's times that you've seen us on this map go right past the enemy, right past their base, go to the next base. It's because we're expecting the unexpected. We know that they're going to charge forth, so why not take it to them first? Seconds mean everything. Also, follow through. If you've committed to doing something, especially this goes for all the commanders out there, follow through. If you've set forth something in place and your team is following you as they should be, don't change it halfway. Don't recall. Go with your gut, go with your plan, stay the course, and follow through. You can always rebound, you can always get to the next base, you can always recall to your castle. There's ways to make up what may have been a poor call at the time. Nothing's set in stone until that castle is burning. Another thing that is always good to do for Elite Wars is after you've played, review the Elite War, just like I'm doing right now. Watch what happens. This is big time for the commander as well. They can see what worked, what didn't work. Sometimes what worked today won't work tomorrow, but they need to know and review along with every other member of the Alliance so they can talk with, as a group, for things down the road, Elite Wars down the road, what worked, what didn't work. Unity. Everyone come together, review, and move on. If you lose, you lose. Review. What went wrong? How can you make it better? And what can you do next time to change the outcome? That's what reviewing is all about. Optional stuff would be to study your opponent. I'm going to show you here in a few minutes also the opponents that we have coming up. Go to their globe, go to their realm, see what kind of castles they have. That's a big start. At least you know what you're up against. This is the groups as well that I was referring to. You can see where we have A, B, and C. You can name them anything, colors associated. No one's calling out colors per se, but at least you know what group you're in. So when the group is spoken to, you know where to go. That's something that's been added in the last, I don't know, 6 months, maybe a year, and it helps out quite a bit. Here are the list of the people that we have coming up. We've got a lot of hard opponents coming up. A lot of alliances in some older realms, which older realms have a tendency to have much higher castles, and of course have had a lot more time to build up tech and things like that. So we have some challenges coming up, and in fact, in our 4th Elite War from now, I even go up against my previous realm to 426, and that would be 211. That's going to be fun. That's going to be interesting, and it's going to be a good time. So remember, participation, buffs on, choose a commander, quiet the chat, listen to commands, team over individual, have a plan, expect the unexpected, follow through, and review the Elite Wars. But as always, if you guys liked the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.